got next? Zarok's Lair. So if this isn't the final stage of the game, it's going to be the penultimate stage. I'm sure of it. Zarok's Lair. Zarok may be backed into a corner, but he has 1 or 2 more tricks up his sleeve, maybe even 3. So are we going to be fighting him in some sort of coliseum? I like how it just starts you off. It's actually really cool. It's different compared to the last level. And it gives you the feeling that shit is about to get real.
We never thought you'd get this far. Your final encounter with Zarok awaits beyond this point.
Final.
He has surrounded himself with his unnatural bodyguards, but you may yet even the odds by calling upon the lost souls collected within your chalice.
Okay.
Place the chalice on the shield at the heart of the arena. Good luck, said Daniel Fortescue.
Place the chalice at the heart of the arena. Sweet. I was thinking I was going to get another shield right here. And in case I needed some healing, but I don't. Do I need anything else? I don't think I'm going to need anything else. I might max out on these though. I'm going to see if I can get away with what I got. For now, we'll do X in the throne position.
Sir Fortescue, my old nemesis, so we meet again. I see that a century spent as worm food has done nothing to diminish your naive obsession with the freedom of Galonia. Prepare to attack, my warriors. I want the dogs gnawing marrow from those bones within the hour. Ah! What is that, Fortescue? Your lucky cup?
Aha. I brought an army. Cool, let's do it. Hold on, what is this? What the hell is this? Oh, am I healing them or something? Oh, I see. It's like a strategy thing. So I gotta keep them alive. If I don't, I'm gonna have to fight those skeleton soldiers myself. Why aren't you helping? And it's using my health. I'm fine with it because I don't want to use all my life bottles. Let's go ahead and get finished.
Not such the big man now, are you, Fortescue? Guards, take him down.
I don't care. Let me. Oh, really? I have to do that part. Ah, that's stupid. Introducing new mechanics and forcing me to either succeed at them or get a game over. Of course. Not just new mechanics, but janky new mechanics. Like, it's incredibly janky. Like, the skeletons die really quickly. I hope I get healed, because I have to rely on them to kill the enemy. So I hope after the fight I actually get healed or something. Oh man, alright. That's fine. Shield please, thank you. I know. I know. Where my people at? So I have to keep them like... How do I even know I'm healing them? Just gotta go around like... Circle doesn't do anything. Gotta go around doing this shit. Okay, we're doing better. Doing much better. Some of my skeletons aren't actually fighting. Okay, look like we got it. Oh, cool. Huh. That's fair.
You always were fortunate in battle, Fortescue. Let us see how you fare against my champion, the late Lord Zarok. He eats people like you as calcium supplement.
Hope that potion's still there. Hey, look at that. This kind of reminds me of Darksiders. Thinking I'm gonna need it. Yes, it's still there. Thinking I'm gonna need a ranged weapon for this part. Let us get magic longbow. No, of course not. Of course not, and I'm wasting arrows. We get that instead. There we go. Now it's active. What is this thing? I don't care about you. I want to fight this guy. Looks like I have to fight them first. What about you, sir? What's he doing? What's he doing? He gonna do like an AoE attack? Yeah, I figured. Projectiles. Nothing too crazy so far though. Maybe I can use magic arrows now. Okay, you can prevent him from actually doing whatever attack he was gonna do. Ooh, jeez. Jeez, I'm gonna have to start avoiding that. Alright. Maybe I can put my shield up. No? Ooh. Alright, he's going a little crazy now. Hold on, switch to the axe. Take these guys out. Take the eyeball out, please. There's too much stuff on the field. I can't aim where I want to aim. jeez. This is a mess. I get a... Oh, these things are gonna continue to... No, no, no. Aim at this guy.
Bugger. Right then, that's it. I've just about had enough of your meddling. Where is that spell? Ah, yeah.
Hmm?
No, not that spell. Oh. Oh, not right now.
It's a little bit of aliasing. Like a lot of bit of aliasing for this cutscene. Oh, snaps.
None shall defeat the mighty Zarok.
When did he have time to do all this? He's like a chicken dragon?
So prepare to die, Fortescue.
He's a Jabberwocky, that's what he is. Okay, so I wasn't healed. And he got some weird attacks. Oh, this is disgusting. Are you hittable? You are. Run. Where, how, when, and how, and why, and what's going on? Okay, he's invincible, I guess, when he has the blue aura. Alright, I'm gonna have to use my sword. Get up, tell me to use my sword. Just keep moving down. Dude. That thing moves so weird. Oh, I forgot. Okay. Damn. He moves so far away from me. One, two, okay. Dan. Swinging. Tail swing. Oh. What's this? Get new shit all the time. Let me swing. What is this? What is this? Shoot. Shoot. What is this? What is this? Ah, fuck. Jesus. Axe. It gotta be axe. Alright. What happened? Hold on. Okay. Hurry. He took forever. And now it goes the opposite way. That's it. Damn. Wow.
Curse you, Sir Knight. I am finally defeated. Yet if I am to fail, then all shall perish. You are doomed, Fortescue. You will never leave this domain.
Please, nothing else. I'm ready for this shit to end. Goodness. Thank goodness. I don't want no chase sequence. I want this to end. Okay. That was pretty action-packed. That's pretty cool. Hey, lost souls are being restored. We saved them. It's going back to rest. You're very deserving of a rest, good sir. The Hall of Heroes. And he only became a hero after he died, which makes him different from them. Whoa, okay. Alright, Dan. Excuse me. You can't drink that, sir. There you go. That's cool. That's super cool. Really? You going to space for the ending? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright. So I have very mixed feelings about the game overall. The game is just as quirky and funny and interesting with unique art style. It has all those elements that I remember from my childhood, but it has a lot of kinks that I don't quite remember. And keeping in mind that I only played the demo disc when I was younger, so I only played like the first level, which was like the graveyard or Return to the Graveyard, one of the two, or Hilltop. It might have been Hilltop Mausoleum. But overall, I did enjoy my time with the game, and I'm gonna continue to play it past Halloween. But I will say that the kinks really bring this game down to a level it doesn't really deserve to be at. There's a lot of basic fine-tuning that could have went into the game that would have made the problems that I had with it non-existent. Problems with the camera, problems with the combat really feels amateur. Like, I don't know. I don't even remember the original game having combat that was like this. Like, you're always getting mobbed by everything. And it always feels like you barely have the tools to scrape by. Like, only towards the end when I start getting overpowered weapons that I feel like, you know, the combat made a little bit of sense. But towards the beginning of the game especially, combat was like, what is this? Like, am I even supposed to fight? Yeah, there's a lot of amateur mistakes that really drag this game down, unfortunately. But I did, like, towards the end of the game I started enjoying it more and more, but that's because my character became more powerful and combat became less cumbersome. But it still had a lot of the problems that it had from the beginning, like the controls are touchy, the camera is just, it's not very good, it's all over the place really. They have like set locations where you can't adjust the camera, and they have quite a few of them in each level. And they have certain locations where they impose a certain camera angle on you, like you saw in the last couple levels where like it like zoomed in like really close behind like certain objects, so I couldn't even see my character. And they have a problem with when they put you in new areas, they put the camera on Dan when he's like facing the camera instead of you being able to look at the environment. And in a game like this, especially in the earlier levels where you don't have much in the way of lives, it really counts. Like it's really like an annoyance, because you're just trying to get through the level and explore everything and see everything, but the game is actively trying to like work against you because of the camera and the controls. You saw a lot of the problems I had on certain levels, and this game has an issue with water too, where you can't tell if water is like deep or shallow. And they do a lot of things with water to where they want you to explore it sometimes and they don't want you to explore it other times. So I think they could have like put some effort into distinguishing what's shallow water and what's not shallow water. And overall, like, I think this game does a weird thing with the remake where it doesn't really, I'm gonna have to play the original to really test this, and I have the original on PS Vita TV, so I might play it that way. But this game does a weird thing where I feel like it doesn't improve upon the original. I can't say for sure, but just based on the demo I played like a long time ago, and like I think last year I played a little bit of the original for the Vita. Like this game doesn't feel like it really improves upon the original in any way but visually. So I think and I think that's like a direct intention of the development of this game. Like they didn't want to change things from the original. They wanted this to be like almost a one-to-one recreation of the original. I'm getting that feeling from it. I don't know for sure. I might be off the mark, but that's the feeling I'm getting. Just with the combat alone, like it's like they wanted to recreate the combat from the original, like to a pixel perfect degree almost. Because there's like a million ways you could have improved the combat, but yeah, I wanted to comment on that, like a certain design decision to like make the remake just like the original. There's that school of thought when it comes to remakes. Like it's just a visual overhaul and like everything else is the exact same, and I think that's what a lot of people crave. But honestly, that's something I'm not always 100% interested in, because if there's a way to improve upon a game, I'm always down for that. So a remake in the way of, like, what's the closest to what I'm talking about? A remake in the way, I guess, RE2 remake? No. What I'm thinking about is a remake in terms of how Resident Evil 1 remake remade the original Resident Evil. The Resident Evil 1 remake for the GameCube that's been ported to the to like every next gen system. I'm talking about a remake like that not only graphically overhauls the original game, but also drastically improves it in terms of gameplay, or even offers like minute improvements to it. This game, I feel like, takes the opposite direction and instead just recreates the thing to be entirely faithful to it. And it's like, basically it's a remake made for hardcore fans, basically. Like, because hardcore fans are the ones who whine when you change anything about older games when you remake them. There was a section of those people who didn't like the changes that were made for Final Fantasy VII Remake. But then again, Final Fantasy VII Remake changed a lot. They kind of went overboard on the changes. But yeah, I'm all for improving upon a product, especially if that product is like really old and if the gameplay doesn't necessarily hold up. And MediEvil was one of those properties where I don't think the gameplay necessarily holds up, like even when I played the demo way back when, then when I like dabbled with it last year, I played like the first maybe level or two for the PS Vita. It doesn't entirely hold up. Like it's something that can be modernized and brought to the you know, they can make Dan's like spin attack feel more like maybe a Crash Bandicoot attack, where it has like more oomph to it. They can make his sword swings have more weight behind them, something like that. But yeah, combat does not feel good in this game. Neither does platforming. The thing that felt the best, the thing I had the most fun doing, was exploring, even when the camera and the controls were actively like struggling against that. And I do, even though it was confusing, I do like the fact that they don't explain like a lot about the levels to you. I think if things such as the controls and the combat and the camera, if those things were actually much better, then the fact that they don't tell you much during the exploration parts, and the exploration parts in general, would feel much more rewarding and much more fun. They'd be much more enjoyable than they already are, and those are the best things in the game. The best things about the game is going through the level and figuring out stuff, figuring out parts that previously like threw you off, such as the scarecrow fields, when I didn't know how to get through the grass. Like figuring out that I had to go into the shed and do all that other stuff, you know, that was pretty good. That was pretty cool. But it was more frustrating because nothing else in that level worked. Everything was so janky, you know, everything was basically every level in the game is a mystery, which is both a plus and a minus. Like, it would be more of a plus if you could trust your controls and your combat, but you can't trust your control. You never get like a trust for the game because like everything just feels so random. Like even when you're fighting, everything feels random. The amount of damage that the enemies do feels random. Like you have zombies at the beginning of the game doing about as much damage as some of the harder enemies towards the end of the game. I think the zombies at the beginning of the game do more damage later than the Rhinotars at the end of the game. Like it's all over the place. So you never really like get a trust for the game. Like everything feels like this game hates me and it's gonna do everything it wants to do to kill me, to make sure I don't get to the end, but not in a good way. You know, not in a way that makes you feel empowered. At least until towards the end. But overall, with all that said, I did have a very good time with this. So you guys heard me complain a lot, but at the end of the day, I did enjoy it. And rest in peace, Paul Darrow. I think you did a fantastic job, sir. I wonder if they would do like a MediEvil 2 remake, and if they do, I hope they take fan feedback into account. This guy, he was at the Scarecrow Fields. I didn't get anything for finding him. Alright, I just want to make sure there's nothing else going on, so we'll load the file back up.
In a time long.
No, but like the story, I loved everything about the story. It was goofy, but that it was pretty much meant to be goofy. Wasn't meant to be taken too seriously, but there was a lot of like elements in it that you could take seriously, because there was like a lot of good plotting and writing, and I like the backstory. Like the lore dump that you get at the Sleeping Village was actually pretty enjoyable. That's loading. I'm gonna check out the last couple of achievements I got. It's probably gonna put us like at 56. It's pretty good. All the chalice, defeat Lord Kardak, and complete all levels. Okay. And there's like plenty of other like extra little stuff. Collecting money, die in 7 different ways. Wonder how to do that. Enchant the broadsword. Not sure how to do that. Mostly armless. Kill something with your own arm. I can try that. Defeat stained glass with just your arm. Do I want to do that? Destroy 100 gravestones. Set 50 enemies on fire. Okay. That's simple little stuff. I might do those. I don't even know. Did it not load? Cool. And one thing I might record is the stuff with the lost souls. As you can see, like all the levels have a lost soul you can pick up. But yeah, looks like they did save the Zarok fight. So yeah, I can go back to do this level at any time. Or I can go back to play this file anytime. What's this over here? Did I ever explore whatever that is? Looks like I can't access it at the moment. I think that's the Hall of Heroes anyway. Alright, well, yeah, I might do Lost Soul stuff after this. See what that ultimately results in. But for now, guys, that's going to be the end of this Halloween Nights playthrough of MediEvil for the PS4, MediEvil Remake. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Hope I wasn't too complainy. I know I probably complain on like every episode, but you know, the game has its issues, as I just discussed. Like I said before, I did have a really good time. I hope you guys did as well. So yeah, go ahead and try this game. Let me know what you think of it. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. So appreciate you guys for stopping by. Hope you guys are taking care of yourselves and your loved ones. Till next time, guys. Peace.